Mexico swinging across the field. They've got an overlap set up. Cayman shutting that down with 3 tacklers. Still with the ball in hand, Mexico. Now, definite overlap here. 2 men. They're getting it out to the edge, and then it'll be a horse race. Look to fend off. Still wrapping up nicely. Cayman showing good defensive structure. Spin pass from number 4, Alejandro Chavez. Going back right now. Switch pass between Carner and number 1, Pascal Nadeau. He'll score. Under the post, untouched. He'll walk it in under the posts like he's out in one of the beautiful city parks in Mexico here, Mexico City. Just touching it down. Good start for Mexico City. Mexico here against Cayman Islands. Big shout out to Uruguayan assistant referee out there, Pancho. That's what they call him back in Uruguay, and he says a lot of his friends are watching this afternoon. Sorry we're not giving you this coverage in Spanish. We did have a Spanish announcer organized, but things fell through at the last minute, so we'll try and get him back tomorrow. That long restart's going to come back, I think. No, it's going to go for a line out there. Apologize for the tent being in the way. Tomorrow that will be repositioned, and so are all cameras. You'll expect better pictures in terms of coverage of the field there. Nice take by Carner. Spilled ball by Mexico. Picked it up again, so we'll take the knock on. It'll be scrum for Cayman Islands. And to all my friends and family watching back in Canada where it's -3. All I can tell you is I couldn't find the sunscreen today, and that was my biggest problem. So I'm enjoying the weather down here, and I wish I was back home with you. I don't think so. You guys have got to get down to Mexico City and see what this country has got to offer. Ball going straight back, but they'll have it again at scrum. Oh, no, it's a indirect penalty against Mexico now. Quick tap taken. Number 10, Keswick Wright. Oh, and it's getting spicy in there now. The maul got stood up there. It looked more like a mugging. So they have lost possession, lost the put in. Quick tap from the back of the scrum now. Nice jinky running by Chavez. Gets it off to Miguel Carner. Carner's wrapped up hard. Ball staying back, Mexico side. Nice service from Carlos Susare. Sorry, that was Christian Henning. Oh, and good rucking. Drove the Cayman player off the Mexican ruck there. And that's Henning linking up nicely, stepping back inside. Carner, he has shown a lot this afternoon. Oh, and shorts down, everything. He is looking disheveled. He's going to have to get dressed before he goes for a run. Quick tap by Chavez. Chavez, I don't know, is Chavez under the post or Chavez into the post? Looks like he hit the post pretty hard. Oh, that was the Cayman cover tackler that was going for Chavez, and he hit those posts. Now, you can see he hit him so hard that the one upright is off kilter a little bit now. They're just PVC, so, you know, if he hit the foam covering be all right, but conversion is good. So that is 14-0 now for Mexico. They're not running away with it like they have in other pool games that I've seen. But the cracks are starting to show with the Cayman Islands. Can they stay tight with this Mexico team through full 14 minutes? Remains to be seen. Reserve break for both teams, playing hard, making the tackles. Mexico making more tries, unfortunately, for the Cayman Islands, but going just well for the home team. We'll take a quick break, back with more action from the NACRA 2014 Sevens tournament. You're watching it with Doug Cross here, back with more in a moment. So coming into the second half of the last game of action here this afternoon, Mexico kicking off to Cayman Islands, and that one bounced in play before going into touch. Mexico leading this one comfortably 21-0, and Guyana is topping their pool right now, I think. Stolen by Cayman Islands, but not straight to call. Great working with all my friends from the Mexico City outfit that's helping stream this. Great job by them this afternoon. We meet so many great people in the broadcast and streaming. Had the chance to travel across Canada and down to the Caribbean doing it this summer. And Then this another great opportunity here is Guyana. Now flinging that ball back, Mexico rather, flinging the ball back. That's great job by Henning, but he's finally hemmed in by Cayman Islands. Now penalty, hands in the ruck. So Cayman Islands trying to do something quick with this one. As John Murphy takes it into contact. He won't get the pass away. Instead, it's knocked on, I think. And now penalty, not releasing the ball after he was tackled. Murphy playing with it just a second too long. Mexico looking to kick this one into touch, get into Cayman Island half. That's a good-looking touch finder. Just what the doctor ordered. This pitch like a putting green, just beautiful. Normally a polo ground, though it doesn't see a lot of action these days. So it was great when the Mexican military said, sure, you can use it. Oh, and a bit of a gadget play at line-out time doesn't pay off. Miguel Carner thinking he was all right. Probably wasn't in 5 meters when he received that ball. Cayman Islands, quick tap. Trying to sell a dummy that no one was buying. And look at the furious rucking both sides. Penalty now, not releasing the tackled player. The call against Mexico. That's more like it from the Cayman Islands. Yeah, they've got to match up with the intensity Mexico's showing. Some big boys on this Cayman team, it's got to be said. Throwing in now for Cayman number 11, Vaneso Toka Kavanavu. So I hope he doesn't do too much else this afternoon. Now Mexico, loose ball, picked up by Nadal. Oh, and he's been tackled and ball's loose now. Just in front of the Cayman try line. Cayman scrambling back, covering. Quick passes helping them out now. They've got a bit of an overlap building up, but not before big cover tackle from number 4, Alejandro Chavez. Oh, you have to give credit where it's due. It was Gonzalo Ponce that did that. Offside, coming in from the side. Now chip over the top. Is that going to pay any dividends? Gathered back in by the kicker, number 13. Oh, he's tackled hard. Still going. Came inside, and it's going to be Kruger. And a punch thrown, and another one about to be thrown. And there's going to be possibly a red card here to the Cayman Islands as number 11, Vaneso Tokataka taking some exception to the tackles being put in there. It was number 13, John Murphy, who chipped over the top, gathered it back in. I don't think he quite had possession. I was looking down to check a number. He was hit hard, and then ultimately Kruger came away with it. Try scored under the post, but there's other incidents going on. We have 2 referees. If we can maybe show the referees to the left of the injured player, they're all in having a conversation about whether there's going to be a card. So maybe just move the camera over to those referees, and there could be at least a yellow, but more likely a red.
I will be wanting all of that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So no indication, but a meeting still happening here between the referee and 2 assistant referees. And so now the captain for Cayman Islands being called over. Number 11 is also going to be called over, and I got to feel like it's a red with such intent for the punch being shown. And it is a red card. So Cayman Islands will play shorthanded. And then to add on to it, he is still jawing with the Mexican player that he got into, and now he's given a one-finger salute. So not a very good exit for the player from the Cayman Islands. And so was the try scored? I guess the try wasn't awarded. Vinicio Toka Vanua is out of this game, and now the edges are showing, and Mexico will score a try easily here. And showing with some flourish there at the end. And, as to be said, maybe not the time to be showboating after that had just happened. And that's number 8 for Mexico. Samano scoring that one. Just going to check and see if that try was indeed scored down at the other end. I don't believe it was because of the penalty. So indeed, the action behind the play negated the try by Kruger. So no score by Cayman, and now things running away a bit here at 28-0 for Mexico. And now they're just going to expose those gaps. Look at how relaxed they are. They're having fun. You can see the smile all the way from here in Miguel Carner as they understand that this is going to be good times for the rest of this game. And now a yellow card. So now truly troubling times for Cayman Islands as they'll be down to 5 players for the next 2 minutes. And, oh boy. Number 11, Luis Arredondo coming on. For, I think it's number 8, Samano. And there are the gaps truly showing. Juan Pablo Terran scoring there. Sorry, is that Herrion maybe? Fernando Herrion, number 2. Conversion kick will be good. 35-0. And really now temper's so high as number 13 came off for John Murphy for Cayman Islands. And they just got to be careful that emotions don't get too high. More changes coming from Mexico. Coming on will be Miguel Terran. And number 13, Juan Pablo Terran. So the Terran brothers coming in. Warm round of applause as number 5, Carner, comes off. And number 3, Calderon, coming off. So they've had a good afternoon. Came in with a chance here at halfway. Remember, they're down to 5-on-7. What can they do with that kind of odds stacked against them? Not much when you spill the ball. That's number 12, Taylor Wright, losing the handle. And that is going to be full time. Final score, 47. Oh, no, that's 35-0. Mexico over Cayman. And thank you all for a great afternoon of rugby watching on a Wednesday. What a treat to be able to maybe sneak in some games at the office or wherever you're watching these games. More action tomorrow. Check the NAC Rugby website. We'll have all the draws for the second rounds there up in about...